Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny, owner of First Drip, and I am the maker here as well. Today we're going to be making um, lip balm. So if you head over to my website, I will actually have this already on my website, but I do plan on making about 6 or 7 different lip balms today. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so I do use Candelilla wax. I got this wax from Nature's Garden, and we will be going through my ingredients as we go here. Okay, and turning that on. Okay. So I will be making 50 tubes of lip balms for each of the fragrances or flavorings, the flavor oils that I'll be using actually. So this is the Candelilla wax. Next, I will be grabbing some coconut oil. I use Candelilla wax with coconut oil, castor oil, vitamin E, cocoa butter, and then I put in the flavor oil. Next we're going with the cocoa butter, and I'm using the cocoa butter wafers. I'm gonna go in with the castor oil. So we're done with this. I know a lot of people do use a double boiler to melt their oils, their butters and waxes. I am comfortable using a hot plate, so I do have a hot plate that I melt all my stuff on. So okay, so I'm gonna leave this on here until it is all melted, and then we're gonna come back and we are going to put in the remaining 2 ingredients and then pour it into the tubes. It will you know, set and harden and get like opaque. In the meantime, this will be melting, and then we'll come back and finish this up. So we're almost done. There are just a few bits of wax that's not melted. And okay, there we have it. I think we are all melted. I'm gonna turn this off and making sure to be careful. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And I'm gonna check where we are. I'm gonna let this cool off just a little bit, and I will be putting in vitamin E oil, and I will be using the pineapple flavor oil from Brambleberry. So this is, it smells like true pineapples, and I am such a pineapple lover. I'm a huge pineapple person. This smells fantastic. So you also want to watch how much you let your mixture cool, because if you let it cool too much, it would start to harden and starts to get opaque, and you may start having problems with pouring it and it cooling off real fast, and then you have to heat it up again and all of that cycle. um However, you don't want to pour it too hot. First off, you don't want to mess up your vitamin E oil, and you do not want to mess up your fragrance or your flavor oil. Um, Aside that, you also don't want to pour too hot, because then you're going to damage your container. I'm using plastic containers. I know there are people who use paper, but that paper is still lined with some sort of film. All of these different materials do have their maximum um, temperature that you could pour. So you just want to be very careful about where your temperature is at before you do any of that. Anyway, I'm gonna let this cool by maybe 20 to 30 degrees, and then we'll see where we are at that point. Okay, so as you can see, this has been cooling for maybe about 6 to 10 minutes. It's still quite warm, but as you can see, it is beginning to get opaque, and this is what I was telling you about. If you let it sit for too long, it will start to get opaque on you. Just keep stirring it and you should be good. All right, the side of the picture is getting opaque and cloudy, sticking. So it's in a good place. It's actually in a place where I want it to be. Oh, fantastic. Okay. And again, if it ever does get too cool on you, where it's getting too thick, you can always pop it back on the heat and you'll be good. Just be careful about the temperature, because your butters do have um, a certain amount of temperature that you shouldn't really exceed, so you don't start killing the nutritional value and importance of those oils. both your hard oils and your soft oils. Okay, so now we're gonna add the vitamin E oil and the flavor oil. All right, that's all that's needed for the vitamin E oil. And I'm going in with the flavor oil. So I'm gonna weigh without this. I think that's good. Now, the flavor oil is cool. So, and the vitamin E oil. So it's gonna shock your oils a little bit and kind of like clump up at the bottom. Just mix, just stir. And as long as your oils are hot enough, they will blend. Ooh, that smells so yummy. Smells so yummy. Okay, we're just about ready to pour. Ooh, she is thickening up. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing. We'll see if I have enough of 50. I thought I did the math right. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. And I will pop this back on the hot plate. Okay, so by the time you're here, grab your handy dandy um, heat gun. Again, make sure that the temperature is just high enough to melt the surface. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to melt the surface of the lip balm a little bit so it kind of fills in the holes and it just gives it a smooth finish. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And there you have it. These are 45 lip balms. I'm going to leave it to completely cool off. This doesn't take very long, honestly, and we will be back. We'll take them out of the silicone mold and pop a cap on them, label them, they're ready for you to buy. Thank you. Okay, as we can see, this is all ready to be unmolded. It really didn't take that long at all. It's not ready to be used, it's just ready to be unmolded. Just gonna take parchment paper. going to invert this. And we're going to pop them out.